So after your father came back from the work camp, you went to Ungvar.
We went to Ungvar, the whole family. They chased out the house. They said we should pack and we should leave right away. But we were already having a feeling that they're going to send us away. We knew that my father is coming. And we baked and we did all kind of things prepared. And we took it all with us to, we got a little apartment over there, very little.
What were you able to take with you?
But food, we took most of them food.
And everything else you left? Clothing?
Yeah, left everything, the whole house. They came, they locked the house, and that's all. And we left so much we could, we took. We went
Who
over
chased
there.
the Hungarian? Not the German?
No, that was the Hungarian. Yeah, the Hungarian, the German. But they didn't do it alone over here in those little towns. The Hungarian did it for them. Really, the Germans I saw already when just in concentration camp. And I came to Auschwitz.
When you left the town, you thought you were coming back?
When I left, we left once the town, we never went back.
Did you think that you were never coming back?
No, we didn't thought. We thought that we may come back. As a matter of fact, after the concentration camp, when we were alone already, the kids, the four of us, I'm thinking four of us, but four of us went back to Ungvar. You want to know now? Showing me that?
Maybe we'll get back to it later.
We went back to Ungvar because Frieda lived over there, my mother's sister. So we went to visit her. In the meantime, my father, there was a little, like Marsan for wood, but we were heating with it, and we were, before my father, we knew that they taking out the concentration camp. So my father made little boxes he bought, and he put money in there, in jewelry, and he took us, all the bigger kids, not much liable, and showed us where he is putting it. In that Marsan, he made a big hole and put it in, deep in, very deep, a big hole, and covered it. Now when we came back from concentration camp, we decided we are all four of us, big children, we went to Feige, and then from Feige we took a little bit, we should be able to make a hole in the earth, because a shovel, we knew where it is, and to open it, but soon we started to do it, the hole was already good enough, we almost got to it. The Goyim came on us.
This is after the war?
After the war, the Goyim came and chased us out, and they wanted to kill us. We didn't know one. We were running everybody in a different place. And now they already knew where it is. It was open almost, so they took away everything. There was all kind of things. But how much my father could put over there in that hole.
Who chased you with the Hungarian?
The Hungarian, the people who lived over there. It's not only Hungarian, all kind of, all kind of Russian,
it was people
everything.
That you knew
It
from
was
before?
already mixed over there. What you say?
People who had lived there before that you knew?
We didn't know, no. As a matter of fact, we didn't know nobody in Ungvar. We lived only Jewish people, few we know, because we lived only 3 years in Ungvar.
And why did you decide to go to Ungvar? You had relatives there, or just?
No, that we decided it's the capital from where can we go. In a little town, it's even better. We were afraid we're going to go against tourists. So we went far, a little bit. My father was going in partnership over there, also in a grocery with somebody. A guy took him in. It wasn't very good, but it was a little bit.
And then, you were in Ungvar.
And after that, we were in Ungvar.
With how many years?
Till 1944. From, I think 41, when we went, 41. Till 1944. In 1944, after Pesach.
Over there in Ungvar, you had to wear a star?
Yeah, we had to wear a star. Then that a star. But in Ungvar already they started to take, before Pesach, in 1944, before Pesach, Jewish people, they made over there, there was like places where they made bricks for the houses and things, like big places. Not factories, it was outside, just covered with things, and they took all the Jewish people. As they took in Ungvar, because it's Ungvar capital. When they were other places, they took to Munkac, to cities, to bigger cities. And over there, they took everybody. Babika was there. Every time another people. As it came the time, Pesach, that Shabbos after Pesach, in 1944, that they came in, and we cooked, but we prepared already for that also. Always we had hot bags with bread and things like that to take along if they're going to come. We didn't know that we're not going to be able to keep it, but we took it. So that's how we were prepared. And we sitting and eating the shul. My father came home from shul. The Nungvar is a big, there was not one shul, there was many shuls. Nungvar is a big city. And soon we started to eat. They knocked on the door. They came in. We was sitting with the plate. The Hungarian,
not the Germans.
No, well, they probably were mixed already, but the Hungarian, they told us to get up and we're going right away. So everybody had a little sack, what my mother, what they prepared. Everybody had one, we took it. Everybody took one. We went out. I don't even know if they turned off the gas, the oven, or something. The pot was on that, the plate was on the table left. And we went out. They probably turned off the oven, they did what they had to do. And they took nails, and they nailed down the door and took us. We walked and walked and walked. Went in another town over there, and there was a school, and they took us together. And then they took us in Ungvar, in that place where they made, use those bricks. That time, the factory of bricks for the houses. And they prepared for us on the floor all over.
The men, everyone together?
Well, families together, families.
So
every
your
family.
father was together?
My father with us, and Zaidik and Babika wasn't far also. Everybody was there. And that it was a big, like a big place covered in, excuse me. And they cooked over there, like for soldiers, and there were a few girls who were going to every family, to every place where they were, the people we were going to. So I was a big girl, and my sister also, Frieda, not Lily. So men were carrying those big things that they cooked, and we were having those measurements. And we were going to, lunch. I don't think so that breakfast they even give us. They didn't give us anything. But we were going with those big shovels, and how many people were there? So everybody brought a pot out. We gave them, and we went for, and that's how we were. They took us out also from there to work. But we were there only from before. Thank you. From before Pesach, after Pesach, till a week before Shavuos. A week before Shavuos, they took us. We must have been there 6 weeks or something. And then they took us to concentration camp. We were listening every night. We were supposed to listen. They announced that and that people, they're going there. Tomorrow morning, like us, they announced Shabbos night. Tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock, we should stay like an appeal over there outside. And we're going to go with the trains, places, to a place where we're going to work. So
that's what they said. They said a place.
That's what they said. And they took us Sunday, and we came over there on Wednesday to Auschwitz. In the street, we were sitting over there, maybe 80 people, in that trail. How you call that trail?
Car.
And like cows, and it was a little place where we could But we were doing everything over there. For the whole time we were going, day and night, one on the other one. It was just terrible.
The train didn't stop.
My mother couldn't sit already, my father, and I felt sorry for my brother, for the little one. I took him in my lap and holding him. And then my mother took him over and my father over. And there was no bathroom, no nothing. That's how we were from Sunday morning till Wednesday when we came to Auschwitz. In those trains, I don't know how we were breathing. And when we came to Auschwitz, so it was a big sign that Arbeit macht Juden frei. You know, Arbeit, you understand. So this is it. And they took us down over there from the trains. Nobody could stay, nobody can, we were like cripples, we could hardly get out of bed. And my parents, they took one person, the other came down, so they took the children, really, they saw a baby, an older person. And my mother was really very young, my mother was only 40 years old. And my brother, so they took my brother, but my babico wasn't with us. They went later to them, you know. So we was only alone over there. The strangers were over there, but not nobody from the relatives. Not just my parents. And babico came like at 2 weeks and Feige to Auschwitz after us. So, and they told my mother.
There's Feigele, not your sister.
Feige, no, Feige, the Babes, with babico and Zedico. And they told my mother, give them to, she should give him to somebody. He said to her, give it to your mother. Give it to your mother. And my brother, he was holding on very fast. He didn't want to go, and my mother didn't want to give. She didn't told to give. So we came to over there to the train. My mother, they were pushing him one side with my brother, with the little one, and my father with my brother in the other direction, and us girls also on the another. And so we went our ways. We were crying. My father was screaming for me. You take care of the kids. You know all this, please. My first screaming kept them Freeman, take care of the kids, you know all that. Please. Then later on, you know,
this was 1944.
That was in 1944. You know, that was, I think, Erev Shvius when we came already over there. And then they took us to a block. You know, there was they took in Seelager. That Seelager, there was a lager where was in a big block, a big house like a casino, like where soldiers are. And there was in every block 1,000 girls. There was, you know, a one bed on top, another one like that big bed, so what they called. When we came in, and you know, the lagerelters, she was like the manager over there, but she was over there already very long because she came from Slovakia, and they were very miserable. They were very, you know, hard. The people, they were like a car, you know, like a stone. They didn't care for nobody. And we came in, and we see these are Jewish people. She's talking to us, and not even me. Feige says, look, we're going to stay here. You know, we came with a father and a mother, and they took us away. Forget about them. That, you know, they were so hard, they didn't have a heart anymore. And she throws us over there, then, you know, the chimney, and it smells like chicken, like, it smells like like you met, you know, like you made me. He said, you don't have a mother and a father anymore. You see that chimney, they all went over there. So my sister, you know, what did she know never? I wasn't so, she was never afraid. She went, she gave her a respect for the local tester, for the, mommy, she gave her a punch. And she gave her back one. And we tried to, my sister, they started to fight over that. And she wasn't the only one, so they took, finally, you know, she quieted down a little bit, and my sister also, and the block also. But in the meantime, my father saw that from Slovakia, his brother's kids, my cousins, they recognized him. You know, Shlomo, they kissed and they cried. And he asked them, so he said, when visited Mila, where are the girls? He said, don't worry, we're gonna find them. There was 3 brothers, Mila, Joseph Esch, and Meyer Ben Sien. Another that Meyer Ben Sien, his brother still lives over here, not far near us in Pharisees. So they, you know, my father was talking to them, and they already said, don't worry, Shlomo Bachi, we're gonna take care of the girls, we're gonna look for them, and we are all over here, they were Sonderkommandos, they were cleaning the bathrooms, so they were all the places. Ours, when we were in Seelager, that was special, a Vernichtungslager. A Vernichtungslager means whenever people came in to Auschwitz, how many came in, that's how much they have to kill every day to burn, to put in crematorium, but it wasn't placed. So that was our block. That was that we were there in that block. Every day when a train came, so they came to select us. And while you know, Lily and Feige was like me, but Lily was a Muslim. Lily, she was 14 years, a little bit more. She was hiding. Lily, they called over there a Muslim, and she was very thin. She was having diarrhea constantly with blood the whole time when we were in Auschwitz. So I was hiding with them. I never wanted to be one up here. Girls went to work, they were tattooed, you know, and I wasn't, because I hide. Wherever I knew a little place, I could hide with them. I was running to hide. But at the end...
So you were never by roll call?
By what?
By roll call. When they called the names, you were never there?
No, we had every morning and every night sailor pill. And they counted. I knew my number. I know my number now also, even. I'm not tattooed. But I can say it only in German.
Okay.
The number went in my head, it's nothing good, but this went, you know, and it's, you know German, 81.769, and my sister was number lower, and my other sister was number lower.
But they had tattoos.
We were 5 in our room, and they were counting us. So, you know, 5. Every morning in freezing, we didn't have shoes, we didn't have anything, just from food, something, like a little shiffle in that. He was staying over there, and the Germans came and told somebody missing or something. They went in, they looked all over. Anyway, that was going on like that for a long time.
You did work, and what did they made you do work there?
Not over there, not in Auschwitz. This was a lager just to take, is how much people came in, that how many they had to take out. That was that lager where I was. They had to take out and burn them because it wasn't placed. They had to replace them with new girls.
So they said there was work, but there was no work. No one did work.
No, but they said over there, no, that's... no, this is nothing. They said so anyway, there was like that till December. In December, we couldn't hide anymore because they made a general, selection. General election. They went in from one side, those blocks, brought the girls over across, and closed up the whole side, and nobody could move, nobody could hide. We couldn't do anything. So a Mengele came, selected, but we were naked really when they were selecting us. They could see better if we Muslim, if he's very skinny, if he could go to work, he should go in crematorium. That day, so we couldn't, so, and we took, you know, borscht, you make borscht from it, how you call that red thing?
Beets.
Beets. We went to the garbage where they were cooking over there and took those beets things and we put a little bit on the face for Lily. And we always went, that time we knew we cannot go out of it. We didn't know how our nest has to change, but we should get from over there out. So we were talking in this, I was thinking the line, and I told, Lily said, you coming with me, no, wherever they push me, you're gonna come. Says, yes, I will, I promise my father, I'm gonna be always with you. So Frieda is crying, so what am I gonna do? So you go before me, all the way before me, and Lily before you, and I'm behind you, and after Mass is other two girls, because five have to be in our row. So and you just go where they send you. You're gonna come home, you're gonna find your father, Tati, you know, up on. Mommy at home, you go. So finally she went, and I see they pushing, there was two rooms. On one side was the Muslim for the crematorium prepared, and on the other side, in one room were the healthier girls who they were supposed to take next day to work, or at night now. And I see, oh, they took Lily over there, and Lily's turning, looking to me and shows to me I should come. And I didn't know that Mengele is looking, so I thought he's busy looking the other girls who's coming. And I really ran in over there where Lily was, and Frieda was going where they sent her. But he saw that I went in, and he took me out from over there. He was standing here by the side, such a rubber thing, and he started to beat me. I thought he's going to beat me to death, and I didn't mind. I was still, and I was swallowed, the blood was spritzing from me, and the old ladies were saying, what did you do? What did you do to yourself? I lost my daughter, I lost my son, what did you do? I'm so ashamed. But he, good enough, and my kids get beaten up like a dog. They schlepped me in, across the street, that other lager where they took the healthy one. And he told me, you verfluchted Judy, you're gonna get there. You had to go by yourself. We're gonna send you there when you belong there.
So how did Lily get out?
So but the lager had the main from all those blocks was from Michalovs, in the same place where my father. And the boys, my cousins, we didn't know that. They were talking to her, and they said, you have to save my cousins, you have to do something. As a matter of fact, they brought us tichels on the cob. They brought us stocking, whatever they could, the boys, they brought everything. They brought bread, jam, and not only us for the local tester, they brought other things, powder and lipstick and perfume and things, you know, she should be good to us. And the local tester, if she would tell me that was not the bloke, that was from the whole thing, the main person. If she would tell me that she's going to take care, I would never do that. But she went when she's supposed to take all the girls in the back from the lager, in the last house, in the last back, and from over there at night when it got dark, they took them to the crematorium. It's just to go on every street and she's in there. But she went to Lily, and she told Lily she shouldn't stay with the girls together. She should be all the way in the end in the block. And she should go under the preach, under the tree bed, and lay over there. And wait for her, she's going to come to pick her up. But I didn't know all those things. If I would have known, and then when really she brought her, when it was dark, very dark, I didn't know that she's going to come. And I couldn't lay down because I was all bloody from top to bottom. And the old ladies who were older, like my mothers who were there, they were near me, they washed me, they did it, they were just screaming, why did you do that, why did you do that? And then the thing over there at night, I didn't eat, I didn't sleep, I couldn't lay down, I stayed down, I was staying the whole night. All of a sudden she comes in, it's quiet already, she brings in Lily.
You were still in that same room where the selection was?
Yeah, because across the street we were yeah. She brings in Lily and she's saying to us in Hungarian, you crazy girls, how does a Jewish girl have so little brain? How could you do that? I knew her because she's from, she's the same town where my father, Slovakia. So, and then after that, we thought, no, this is finished. We're not going to see Mengele anymore. Now we're going to work. But it took us to another place. It's called Brzezinka. It's also in Auschwitz. And we didn't know that over there is Mengele could be again over there. And another block, and a strange place, we were never there. And we were staying there through the night. At night they're saying we have to go to take showers. They're giving us clothing, and tomorrow morning we're going to work. They take us with a train to work. So we're going over there. So we don't know nobody over there. A lot of Polish girls were there. Polish, going Christian. And you see, I didn't see, Frieda didn't see, Lily saw that Mengele is there. Mengele is there again. So what am I going to do? She's starting to cry. I leave Frieda over there, and I see a lot of Polish girls, guys. I go to them and I speak a little jazz like Polish, and I ask them, look, we were in that and that block. We are over here only one day. You know where that block is. Can you take us over there? And then I asked her, you don't know if they're selecting people over here, they're going again to that block, or they're taking them someplace else. So she said she thinks that after the bar, they're still going over there, because tomorrow they have to take to the train. This is not, they have to go from the block, from the same block where they were. And I didn't care. I took Lily, the Polish guy, I had a little bread and a sack. We were saving. We didn't eat everything when they gave us. We saved tomorrow, maybe it's going to be, we're going to be more hungry. So I gave that for her and I said, please take me to that block. And we went alone with Feige, with Lily, went to the block. Nobody's there, dark.
Just you and Lily?
Me and Lily, I went, I let Feige, I told Feige should go. And what held the boy in the time, nice ever helped us. And they brought all the girls over there. So we didn't have outfits for work, and I was afraid that I was going to be in the morning. If Mengele is by the train, if we are not dressed just like like we were before, we were better dressed than the other girls, because I'm telling you, my cousins brought us every day clothing, whatever they could, they brought us. Good enough, the Bolshevik help. We went, but we didn't go to a better place. In the morning we went to Ravensbrück, which is another place like Auschwitz, nothing better.
So how many months when you were in Auschwitz altogether? From Schwurz to December?
From Schwurz till December. And then over there in Ravensbrück was a lot of Christians, I don't know, tall, blonde, bitter mentioned. Over there, if somebody did something wrong, they put them in ice cold shower. It didn't take too long in basement. And for a little thing, we weren't there too long, but we were there a few months. And then over there, the kids, they took better care of young kids. They got better food than all that, like Lily got, farina and other things, a little milk sometimes. And then from over there, we went to Bad, near Berlin. And over there, we walked a lot. Winter was bitter cold. In a plane factory. They made aeroplanes.
You walked with what? With soldiers? They on march?
With march, with all the Germans, yeah.
How long?
Dogs with them. Far, we were very far to the factory.
For a few hours for a day?
No, not that day. We had to come back also. We went
every day you walked?
Every day. And then we came back at night. And then but everybody did something else, little things we did over there. You know, little one did that for the plane, one did that, and the people weren't so bad, the people with whom we were working. They felt sorry, some for us, and some just didn't care. So over there, it's another radio one over there. Over there we were, you know.
Do you remember that?
The place?
When you were liberated?
May the 1st.
Who, the American soldiers?
Russian.
Russian soldiers?
Russian, yeah.
They were nice?
Not nice, very, very not nice. We were hiding, we were afraid of them. We were all the way in the field that wasn't so cold anymore by May over there. We were laying in the field, we were afraid.